Hi everyone, David here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back for another video, or welcome if it's your first one. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. It's a kind of miserable day in Osaka, but I've got a nice relaxing evening at least, so I thought I'd try and get ahead of my video making. I'm quite tired as well because we've just come back from a trip. That's the topic of today's video. I'm going to show you my tour diary. And we're going to see, I think, 4 prefectures in total, well, kind of 5 if you really count everything. But I'm going to take you on a trip around the Hokuriku area. Well, mostly. It's kind of a slice through the middle of Japan. So I'm starting at Kanazawa in Ishikawa Prefecture. Then I'm going to a brief stop at Toyama City in Toyama. And then going to Shirakawa-go, which is an old village in Gifu. Also in Gifu is Hida Takayama City, and finally go to Aichi Prefecture's Nagoya to see the Ghibli Park for my return visit to see the new stuff that's there. So I hope that's interesting for you. I'm going to narrate my way through it. I don't suppose I need to explain any more than that, so I'll just cut straight to the chase. Please like this video, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment or a question. Where do you recommend that I go next time? And also share this channel to anyone who will listen to you, who wants to see, apart from the giant cities of Japan, where else can you go in the kind of more rural areas. So thank you for watching so far, but I'm going to hand over to myself and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's start at Osaka Station, where I am waiting for the Thunderbird Limited Express, which used to go all the way to Kanazawa, but now it stops a bit short in Tsuruga Station, which you'll see soon. So inside, this is reservation only, so you can't just walk on. You can get a bit of a leg room there. It's starting to show its age a little bit. A little fold down tray for your food, and a little basket too, but that's pretty bare bones. And soon we were leaving Umeda, not as fast as the commuter train, but we'd made it to Fukui Prefecture's Tsuruga Station. So this is the first station of the new Hokuriku Shinkansen. People running around trying to get their connections. Not me, I was nice and casual. Plenty of time to reach the platform. So this is the Hokuriku Shinkansen. I think it only opened about 5 years ago. So this is going to take me all the way to Kanazawa. A bit more legroom, a little bit more plush than the Thunderbird. Very nice inside. A little bit more, space. There's a cup holder. We've got a little place to charge your phone too. A bit more luxurious. So let's have a little nose around inside. The facilities are basically the same as the regular Shinkansen, like the Tokaido. There's a little map there, you can see where everything is. And toilets everywhere for ladies and gentlemen as well. But there was a shared one with this little super toilet, the latest in Japanese toilet technology. A little bit cramped, but it's just a toilet on a train. What do you want? So there we go. And before we knew it, we're heading into Ishikawa Prefecture and arriving at Kanazawa Station. This was one of the public holidays in Japan, so it was rather crowded. You can see it was a large station, but it was pretty full with people. This was the first day of a 3-day weekend. Then we headed off to the fish market, which is famous in the north of Japan. Like the side of the Japan Sea, that's famous for seafood, especially in winter. So you can see the fresh crab there, rather expensive. You can even, some of them are moving still. I think these ones are, this is the largest ones, 30,000 yen, it's a bit steep. And you can buy some frozen food even. You can't eat it there, as the sign says, including wasabi ice cream. You probably can't eat that there. I didn't want to though. And plenty of places to get some souvenirs. So a bit of a touristy fish market really. And you can kelp yourself to lots of seaweed if you're in need of kelp. So there we go. Not really my sort of place, but nice to visit there at least. And we're heading off. I can't remember the name of this shrine. I'll put this on the screen, but on the way to Kenroku-en, we saw this one. Actually, before that, we went to Higashi-chaya area, which is full of traditional old wooden buildings. Chaya, I guess, is like tea shops, I think, or tea sellers. Also famous for glasswork. You can see some nice samurai helmets and dragons. Gold is also famous there. The kana in Kanazawa means gold. It's golden marshes or something like that. Get a golden facial if you're into that. A little bit too pricey. Yeah, a little bit touristy as well, but nice to walk around and see a bit of the Japanese traditional buildings. And there's lots of cafes and places for tourists as well. You can tell you're in a touristy area when the rickshaws are there, so you can take a rickshaw around ancient Kanazawa. I think they cost about 4,000 yen for about 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I think it depends where. I got suckered in for the gold ice cream too, a bit of gold leaf on it. The gold adds absolutely nothing, but the kind of strawberry sauce was quite nice actually. That was quite nice. So here we are at Kenroku-en, one of the 3 big gardens of Japan. And lots of nice photo spots that I couldn't get a clean shot off, but never mind. So huge water features. There's a nice view of the rest of Kanazawa. It's also famous for these pine trees being held up by these ropes. This is for winter when the snow falls. There's a lot of snow and the branches can break, so they get supported by ropes. But yeah, just enjoy the... Not really like a flower garden so much. They're mostly trees and like gravel. There's a few little shelters. I think that's a tea house or a museum. And we were in time for plum season too, so plum blossoms were blooming. So very nice at this time of year. It was quite a nice plum garden really. So you can enjoy the pink flowers. Not as spectacular as the cherry blossoms, but still very nice. And yeah, perfect timing. So on from there, about 10 minutes walk, is the 21st Century Museum, which you can see over in the distance. This was quite popular for like Instagram spots, including this swimming pool with the glass on top, so you're not really underwater, and a few special displays. This was all in the paid area, so I think it cost about 700 yen. But there are some free exhibits, for example this one, where you can use this interesting skylight to see a bit of peace and quiet. There's a hydraulic lift as well, a bit like Willy Wonka. And outside as well, you can see some objets, including this raspberry thing. So yeah, definitely check that out. There's a lot of free things you can do there. Back to Kanazawa Station, where our hotel was. This is the traditional arch. They've got some interesting fountains as well, showing displays. But the next day we took the train to Toyama Station, which takes about 1 hour from Kanazawa. Pretty easy route. And they were preparing some wrestling ring there, I think, for some kids wrestling. So Toyama City doesn't have a huge amount to do, but it was a nice place to walk, very wide. And you can just enjoy the station area. But we walked down this main street for about 20 minutes to get to the Japan's most beautiful Starbucks, where we had lunch or breakfast. And it does have a nice view. My friend said it reminded him of Netherlands. So yeah, I can kind of see those European vibes. And there we go. There's the most beautiful Starbucks over there, circa 2008. I don't know if that still stands, but very nice. And you can climb those little tower buildings too for free. There's a little elevator. You can just enjoy the view. You can't really see the mountains on this particular day, but there's lots of mountains. There was some culture event as well. Some dancers were performing in the street, which was nice. Enjoy amazing Toyama. Unfortunately, we didn't have much time to enjoy the charms of Toyama and their tram system. There's another one there. We were taking the bus to Shirakawa-go from here. So you can see a lovely view of the mountains as we climb into the mountain ranges. And after about, I think, was it about 2 hours? An hour and a half maybe, we made it to Shirakawa-go, a traditional farming village with these distinctive thatched roofs. But we got some lunch as well. There weren't really a lot of restaurants, but this was a nice one to visit at least. Nice decor. I got some Hida beef at this place, a beef rice bowl. Beef is popular in Gifu. And enjoyed the stuffed animal decor. I'm not sure about that. And after that, we just took a stroll around the village, really. So lots of these farmhouses you can take pictures of. Just enjoy the rural atmosphere. And there are some that you can go inside. So I'll show you that in a second. So very peaceful. This is a Saru Bobo. I think this is a kind of mascot of Gifu Prefecture. I saw these in Takayama too. This is Kanda House, so you can actually go inside this farmhouse building. Bit of a museum on the first floor. You can see where the famous people visited. See the autographs. And the traditional hearth in the middle to keep you warm. This warms up the whole house. And you can go to the upper floors. We can see some of the farming equipment and how they processed their the plants to make the thatch for the roofs. So it's a bit of a museum exhibit. Not much to see on the top floor, but you do have a nice view of Kanazawa out of there. Yeah, very beautiful. Of course, there's lots of souvenir shops. This is quite a touristy village because it's a World Heritage Site, so you can buy all sorts of things there. Get a nice drink from the cooling trough. And otherwise, just enjoy the view, really, and take some nice pictures. So we were heading off from there to get the bus to Takayama. We got there in the evening, so we could just have a nighttime stroll around the old private wooden buildings. See a little pub there too. But in the morning, yeah, these rather odd Takayama, so one's holding Taka, one's holding Yama statues. Nice croissant too at this nearby cafe. And there's a nice river running through, so you can enjoy different scenes as you cross the river, which kind of goes through the middle of the city. They have the morning market. There are a couple of these actually dotted around the place. You can buy traditional food, local food. Wood carvings are popular in the area, and upcycled kimono to make new interesting items. Right next to this though is Takayama Jinya, which is not a shrine, that's a jinja, but this is a place for the kind of high-ranking officials to hold their business. So some nice exhibits. The Hina dolls are on display. You just walk around these nice tatami rooms, feeling very rich. There's a big storeroom for all of the cooking equipment. And a nice garden courtyard as well. Maybe this is a little bit too early for it to spring into life. And also, if you're a prisoner, you can get tortured in here. A little bit surprised to see that. But after that, you can just wander around Takayama's old area, see these nice long wooden buildings. I think it's a bit more expansive than the Higashi-chaya in Kanazawa. And of course, you can shop till you drop there as well, buy some souvenirs. You can have some artisanal sake if you want to. This beautifully decorated art area too. It's a nice little courtyard, and you can see local art here. Yeah, very beautiful. Also, there was a Showa era retro area, so you can see a nice Showa street, pachinko parlor. See some old magazines. So Showa is the period, I think, from around the 40s until towards the end of the 80s. Little theatre, you can watch some movies. So this is like a nostalgic museum. Old living room, a hair salon, lots of electronics as well from yesteryear. A little cafe restaurant too, and a kid's bedroom, including a Nintendo system, which came out just at the end of the Showa period. And even a schoolroom. I'm glad this is not from my experience. A retro museum of my life would be a bit depressing, I think. I don't want my life to be museum worthy yet. Otherwise, you can just stroll around. There's quite a lot of these wooden buildings, so you can just enjoy the atmosphere of Takayama. And there we go, just heading back to the bus from here. And yeah, nice place to visit. Spend one night would be quite nice. Now, the next night we headed to Nagoya and woke up early to go to the Expo Park, just outside Nagoya, about an hour outside. We were heading towards the Ghibli Park, not joining the huge line for tickets, but we had a reservation for the Grand Warehouse. If you get in there early, you can enjoy the photo spots inside from various scenes of Ghibli movies. There's the castle in the sky over there. And they've also got Ponyo, very cute. And also The Boy and the Heron, a little bit of an abstract area. There's a theatre there. You can get a free ticket to see one short movie, which was happily one I hadn't seen before. Have your photo taken with the robot from Castle in the Sky. We were feeling ready for an early lunch, so we went to the restaurant in the warehouse. This has lots of pizzas and sandwiches, so very filling. Well, unusual pizza. It's got quite fully loaded. So that looked quite nice, fairly reasonable too. Some sweets as well, some anko butter on bread, and there's some little witchy cupcakes. Some witchy beer for the adults too. So we settled for some sandwiches. I had a miso katsu sandwich, very nice. You can also buy some sweets. We could get gelato there, and also inko pan, kind of parakeet shaped cream-filled bread on sticks. I didn't buy one of those though. Now inside the Grand Warehouse, they've been adding things. There's some little attractions, some board games, some parakeets propaganda from The Boy and the Heron, very menacing parakeets. There's also a little shopping street. You can buy some books. There's also a snack shop here. You can buy some old retro snacks. And also a model shop. You can buy models of some of the vehicles and planes used in the movies. Then there's the Arietti area, so miniaturized world. You can see how they've built it from everyday objects. That's kind of a cute immersive area. Little designer studio too with a fan. Designing all sorts of contraptions. And there's also one little museum area next to the theatre. You can't take videos in a lot of places, but there was this area, Totoro starting his late night talk show. And you can see some of the posters and merchandise from the various movies over the years, from different countries as well. It's kind of cute to look at. And of course a huge cat bus and some more promotional material. Have your photo taken with a cat bus. There's another kind of hidden warehouse area with lots of bits and bobs. I think that's Lupin's car. There's a plane from The Wind Rises, Howl's Moving Castle, the Baron. I wasn't sure what this was from. The kind of rats in the Nutcracker. I'm not sure. Yeah, so you can enjoy these little Easter eggs. There's a little Spirited Away booth as well, just before you get to the shops. Now outside, this is new too. Food trucks everywhere, because there really weren't a lot of places to eat last time I came. Including this curious one, which is a Moss Burger, which has gone on the road. A mobile Moss Burger, which is the first time I've seen that. It's a great idea to celebrate their 50th anniversary. Now then we headed off to the Valley of the Witches, which is a relatively new area. This is the first time I visited this place. It's a very wide area too, there's all sorts of things. There's a restaurant as you go in, but we just had lunch so we didn't go there. And yeah, quite a huge village to be honest, lots of interesting buildings that you can go inside. I'll introduce those a bit later. But over in the back you can see the pumpkin head guy with Howl's Moving Castle. You have to get up really early to get tickets for this one or get the premium pass. There's some attractions like this chair-a-plane. Also you can go inside this house. This is Kiki's family's house. You can have a Kiki in there. I can't film inside, but yeah, it's kind of, you can rummage around all the drawers and open all the cupboards. So felt very lived in, a bit like the Totoro house. That little blue van is where you can get the on-the-day tickets for the two houses I'm going to show. That's the Kiki house and the Witch house. And also the Howl's Moving Castle attraction, if you're up early enough. Otherwise you've got quite a nice view from the Howl's Moving Castle photo spot. There's a bakery here. This is the bakery from Kiki's delivery service too. I think you can buy some bread inside. It was quite a long line. See Kiki's laundry. And just explore the buildings. This red house is the milliner's house from Howl's Moving Castle, where Sophie works. You can buy some kind of hard candy there, and maybe some hats, I think. This is the other one you can pay to get a ticket for. This is the house from Earwig and the Witch, so I can't film inside there either. But that was kind of interesting to go in there. There's one more shop as well, which apparently I couldn't film in, but I got this much before they stopped me. So there we go, the Valley of the Witches, definitely worth checking out. There's plenty to do there. One more area was the Mononoke village from Princess Mononoke. Mostly you can see these corrupted spirits, the boar spirit and the, don't know what that walkie thing was. Take your pictures with that. And not a lot to do, but there is this kind of Ashitaka's house. I think this is like the ironworks. You can grill some rice on here, make some special, I forgot the name of it, gohei mochi, I think. So grill the rice, put some miso on it and grill it again until it goes crispy. It was really nice actually, this kind of walnut flavoured miso. And you can enjoy that outside. So that's about 1500 yen I think. So there we go, that's most of the Mononoke village too. So we had to head back past this kids play area based on The Cat Returns. You see the little tower there, cherry blossoms coming out. And this is the Whisper of the Heart house. We need a special ticket for that. I'll show that in another video. And there we go, that was Ghibli Park, very nice. Nice to be back there again. And back to Nagoya, where we catch the Hinotori back to Osaka. Very luxurious. So thanks for staying with me. Okay, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate that. So what did you think of the tour? Yeah, it was a little bit exhausting. We had a pretty full-on 4 days trip. There's a phrase in Japanese saying dangan yoko, which means like a bullet trip, So basically doing as much as you can quickly and like non-stop. It did feel a little bit like that, and I am prone to doing that kind of thing sometimes. But hopefully, yeah, it wasn't. Well, we managed to fit everything in we wanted to do, so I guess it was worth it. So yeah, sorry to my friend John Paul, who came with me, and I organised this for him because he likes to visit Japan. Yeah, I don't know if he probably wanted a bit more of a sit down. I think probably me too. It's a week later. I'm still feeling the after effects, I think. So what did we do? We went to Kanazawa first. That's a beautiful city. Very crowded because it was the start of a 3-day weekend, but lots of interesting places to go. The whole of the like Japan Sea side, like the northern coast of Japan, is famous for seafood, especially in winter. So that fish market was very popular. It's kind of a bit overpriced, maybe. I found some of the restaurants in other places a lot more reasonable, so I think they're kind of trading off the tourist appeal, I think. I'm not a huge seafood person anyway. I mean, I do enjoy it, but that's not my go-to. But yeah, it was nice anyway. After that, we went to Kenroku-en, the Japanese garden, one of the 3 big Japanese gardens. I think Kenroku-en and Kairaku-en and Koraku-en, I think it's called. So these are 3 famous gardens in Japan. One of them's in Okayama, one of them's in Ibaraki as well. Can't remember which one's which, but yeah, Kenroku-en is probably the best one to go to, especially in winter if you can, because you can see the those trees that are suspended by ropes. When the snow falls down, that's going to give it a different vibe completely. So that was a nice place to visit. Also, the 21st Century Museum. This is the first time I actually went inside the paid area, because I think it was really crowded the last time I went. I think that was a really popular Instagram spot, but it's kind of calmed down a bit. It's not essential to pay to go in, because the outside area and kind of the outside loop of the museum is free to enter. But you have to pay if you want to do that under the swimming pool thing. I don't know if that's really worth it, because you can't really get a perfect shot from there. You kind of rushed in, rushed out, and all these people are peering in from the top as well, which makes it a little bit creepy. That was kind of our running joke of the trip. We were saying if people are photobombing your shots, then we can fix it in post. But I need to go and touch up all my photos now. So that was nice. Yeah, definitely go there. It's very close to Kenroku-en as well, just like 10 minutes walk. And they've got their traditional district as well with the expensive gold ice creams, which was totally not worth it. On then to Toyama, which Toyama Cities doesn't have a huge amount to do, but it's beautiful. It's surrounded by the mountains, and they've got the most beautiful Starbucks in all the land. That title given in 2008 apparently. I don't think they run those rankings usually, so it was just like a one-off. But that's a nice Starbucks. Also, there's a glass museum which we didn't have time to go to, but that was really nice. I went there last time. It's also the gateway to the Tateyama Kurobe Alpine route, which is a long trail which you go by trains and cable cars and things like that between Toyama City and probably Kurobe City in Nagano. So you get to see Mount Tateyama, which is a really beautiful kind of mountain plateau, and also Kurobe Dam, which is also pretty impressive. So definitely recommend that. But that's closed for a large part of the year because of snow, so it doesn't open until April. And I think it closes kind of in the middle of autumn, maybe November. So please definitely check that out before you go there. Check out the times. But then we just got the bus to Shirakawa-go, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So very famous for these, not unique, but very well preserved, slanted thatched roofs. So it's nice to see those and go inside the houses too. That was kind of fun. There's a little museum, very touristy and crowded, but yeah, that's just what you get. Not really many places to eat, I don't think. We didn't really see many restaurants, but we kind of went to the first one we found because we were so hungry. But that was quite nice. Then we got the bus to Takayama City in Gifu Prefecture also. That was a nice place too. It's very kind of traditional style. They've got like an old district that looks a bit like traditional wooden buildings, a bit like the traditional area of Kanazawa. That was nice. That was really crowded too. I enjoyed the Showa Retro Museum, but I had a plan to meet my friend. As soon as I walked in, I got the message saying like, "Oh, I'm ready." So I had to kind of quickly zip around and have a look. I'd like to go there again if I revisit Takayama. What else can I say? Yeah, Takayama was good. After that, we got the bus to Nagoya, which takes about 2 hours, I think, 2.5 hours. We didn't really do anything in Nagoya apart from take the tram and then subway to Ghibli Park. So that is the third time I visited there, I think, because I went twice when it was quite new. I made videos about that too. But they've opened 2 new areas since then, the Valley of the Witches and the Mononoke Village. So that was really nice. Of course, it was nice to see the Grand Warehouse again. And they had a new special short movie as well, because I've seen the same one 3 times now, so I was really looking forward to a new one. It was really fun. I think it was called Yado Sagashi, like looking for shelter. It was very kind of, I don't know, using your voice as an instrument. It's like doing sound effects with your voice. It was really interesting. Also, the Valley of the Witches was a huge area. You could definitely spend like 2 or 3 hours there, I think. Well, we spent quite a long time there. Lots of shops and kind of houses you can go inside. I don't think there's really a lot of attractions in the theme park sense. There was that kind of chair-a-plane thing. And of course the house moving castle thing. I'm going to make a whole video about the Ghibli Park. Now I've got everything, so please check that out. I'll do that in a few weeks just to kind of compile all the areas together. I'm not going to talk too much about tickets and things like that in this video, but please like and subscribe if you want to see that one soon. Yeah, Ghibli Park, very nice. The Mononoke Village was cool. Not really much to do there, but we did do the making the grilled, what was it called? Gohei mochi or something like that. I forgot what it's called. The rice on a stick, the mochi rice, and you grill it and then put the miso paste on it. So that was fun. Yeah, the people were very friendly there too, and it was nice as well. The kind of crunchy rice is really good. So there we go. Yeah, then we got the Hinotori train back to Osaka, which I love. I love the Hinotori. Very luxurious, more luxurious than the Shinkansen for sure. It's cheaper as well, but also it takes longer. So it takes about 2.5 hours, maybe about 2 hours. So recommend that if you're going to Nagoya for sure. So there we go. Whew, exhausting, but a nice trip. And I'm actually got my eye on a little bit of time I've got free in Golden Week. I'm hoping I can take a little trip somewhere because I've got a bit of free time. I'm not really sure where to go yet, so I'm still in the planning stages of that. I better book up soon. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Do you have any questions about it too? I'll happily answer those. Please like this video. Leave me a super like if you really loved it. I make these videos for you, dear viewer. So if you can help me put a few coins in the slot to pay my bills, then that'll help me. Subscribe to the channel, share this video to anybody, share the channel, that would be great. I'd really appreciate that. But otherwise, I'm going to see you in another video. Take care and see you again. Bye bye.